doesn't love a GTO? I sure do. Built 400 automatic. Let's take it for a test drive. This is a real 242 1971 GTO. Very strong running 400. Let's take it for a test drive. This car fits right up my alley. 1971 Pontiac GTO. And how we know it is a GTO is we have two factors. One, we have the PHS documentation, so we know it's a real GTO. But if you didn't have the PHS, you just got to look at the VIN in these years, and the first three digits is 242. And that tells us that it's a GTO. So we got a real 1971 Pontiac GTO. Really cool car. Definitely has had all kinds of mechanical and restoration work done. Huge folder of receipts and maintenance records and restoration work for all of the stuff done to this car over the years. You'll see photos of that in the additional media tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. But for the mechanicals, we have a non-original 400, and it's a mildly built 400. I don't know exactly the internals, but it runs stronger than just a stock 400. It is a YS block, and if my memory doesn't fail me, it's a 71 to a 74 date-coded block for the YS, obviously. So really good running motor. You do have that turbo 400 3-speed automatic transmission. Not a crazy gear in the rear end. It'll cruise at 60, 65 miles an hour. Any more than that, you do start turning some RPMs. You do have a factory tach, so it'll tell you that. But a good cruising car that has a little bit more power than the factory, so it makes for a fun driving experience. This one is a non-AC car, but it does have the heater core hooked up, and then you obviously have your power steering and power front disc brakes. For the exhaust system, you do have cast manifolds and then full aftermarket dual exhaust. The mufflers on this one are going to be a Flowmaster, so it has that really great throaty muscle car sound. It sounds exactly like what you want this thing to sound like. We'll really get in the throttle here in just a second. I wanted to let it get a little heat in the motor before I got after it. But the drivability is great. It's a fun driving and an easy driving old car, and that's not talked about enough on these older cars. We're so used to our newer stuff that when you get in an older car, sometimes they're a bear to drive. This one is not like that. It's a comfortable, easy old car to hop in and cruise. If you've never owned an old car, this would be a good one outside of the fact that Pontiacs are expensive to work on. But for the drivability aspect, it's not a hard car to drive. A few smaller things are not working. The right interior turn signal bulb on the dash of the little green light is not illuminating, but the turn signals do work. Your horn, you hear the relay almost, but it's not obviously making any horn sound. And then the other item that was not working on this one would be the radio, and then that passenger side glass over there needs a little bit of assistance going up and down. So for recap, the one interior turn signal bulb, the horn, the stereo, and then the glass over there needs a little bit of help going back up. But all really small stuff. Everything else is going to be sorted on this one. You do even actually have a factory defogger. The defogger works on the high setting there, but it's not doing anything when you do it on the low setting. But the defogger was working, which is pretty cool. You do have the 3 gauges mounted up under the dash for temperature, oil, and voltage. All of that does show nice. Really strong performance, fun setup. Great sounding car. The motor sounds good, the exhaust sounds good, and it's ironed out mechanically. It's not a road walker or anything like that. It has a good road feel to it. On the interior here, you have a stock style black interior. Really the only notes on the interior, a couple little wrinkles in the headliner, but the headliner itself was in great shape. And then right underneath my ass here on the driver's seat, you have a couple little splits and then a little bit of piping wear over on the edge of the driver's seat. Rest of the seat covers front and rear look good. Carpet looks nice, floor mats are nice, dash is in really good condition, visors look good, console's in good shape. Again, you have those gauges under the dash. Always thought the machine's tooling, like trim here on the lower portion of the dash is really cool. You do have your speedo and you have your factory tack. Speedo's working, tack's working. And then again, you have the 3 gauges under the dash that are working. That's again water, oil pressure, and voltage. The factory ones are not hooked up. Underneath this GTO is great. It's definitely a car that I would classify as being restored at one point. The frame is in great shape. The floors look excellent. Inside the trunk is clean. No rust issues back there. It has had the rear floors redone and the drop downs done, but they did a nice job. It's all uniform, very clean. It's all painted to match. So the metal work that was done, they did a nice job. On the exterior, it was originally a bronze car. Now it is a, I don't know the exact color name. I know in the earlier GTOs they called it carousel red, which is orange, and that's really what it looks like. Great looking car. Paint's in nice condition, nice deep paint. Little nicks, little imperfections, little rub mark over here on the edge of the driver's side door where it meets up to the fender where it was misaligned at one point. So it's got some little paint flaws kind of around the car, but still very presentable. I got to go back and look at the receipts. It's not a fresh car by any means, probably done 15, 20 years ago. But I can get you guys the exact date on when all the mechanical work was done. I just got to go back and look at the receipts. Take a look at the additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. It'll show you photos of all the little imperfections walking around the car, but it still is a great looking GTO. The doors open and close nice. The paint quality is nice and deep. It's just got its little things here and there. Tires are a 2009 date code. I don't see any dry rot or major issues with the tires. It rolls down the road nice, but they are going on 16 years old on the tire, 17 years old on the tire. So at some point, you're probably going to want to put a fresh set of rubber on it all the way around. Glass is in good condition. A few little stone nicks in the windshield. Rear view mirrors clear and easy. Side windows look good. Aero manual side window. Kick down works like it should. We'll roll into it here a little bit. Again, just a good sounding GTO. When you pop the deck lid in the back, inside the trunk is all spatter painted correctly. You have a nice spare, you have a trunk mat. All of that looks good. Nothing's out of place back there. Nothing needs to be addressed. When you pop the hood, it really represents like a stock engine bay. Again, this is not the numbers matching motor to the car, but it's a period correct motor, being that it's a YS block. It's a 71 to I think 74 is what that is. It all appears factory in there, shows nice. Fluids look good, wiring, hoses, belts, charging system, all of that's nice. Firewall has no issues, core support and inner fenders also check out nice. Really, my disclaimer list on this one is down to a few things, not 100% working, and it's all minimal equipment you'll see on that doesn't work section. And then some little imperfections, but if you wanted a car to hop in and drive and be very proud of it and have just a tough looking muscle car, this is a great example. Also, all kinds of great paperwork. The fact that it is a real GTO is awesome as well. Strong running 400, just a good kick-ass car. See if we can't pull out here on the open road, do a dead stop, might get a little tire chirp. Wait for these couple cars to go, see if we can't get a little tire spin for us today from a dead stop here. Hell yeah, it rolls out good. Not bad from a little 400. It rolls out good. It's a fun car. As always, I'm Michael. This is a really kick-ass 1971 Pontiac GTO with a really strong running 400 automatic transmission from myself and everybody else here at PC Classic Cars. We appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out all of the killer content we're posting across the social platforms every single day. Catch you guys on the next video.